Hi folks, so today Jeff and I are going to a bunch of little libraries in our area. We've been wanting to do this for a couple months. We have like, I want to say 16, 20 almost in our like drivable area around our house. And what I like to do is I like to go clean up and organize the little libraries and then stock them with some books that we have. So we piled some stuff in the back of the car. We're gonna go grab some food and then we're gonna head off to a bunch of little libraries. Hopefully before it gets too dark. It's about 5 o'clock now. I think it gets dark around like 6:30.
Depressing.
What's that?
Depressing. You don't pay attention and all of a sudden the days just disappear.
Yeah, start to get darker a lot earlier, but the good news or weird news is that it's about 25 degrees out.
Yeah.
So like the fact that it's October 21st and I can wear a t-shirt to go do this is kind of insane. But I figured we'd take you around as like a little vlog, a exploration of the little libraries near us, and yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. So at First Little Library, that one is actually really stocked and really like cleaned up. I am grabbing one book, just kind of looks like a mystery kind of vibe, and I am going to restock it with possibly 2 books. I think I can fit 2 in there, but like I said, this one is fully stocked, so I don't want to try to cram too much in it. So that is this one before. It's pretty well stocked and really cleaned up. I'm just going to put in a couple of my own books, and then that's after. Did not need a lot of work on the first one, and that's it. We're moving on to the second one. First Little Library done.
I'm having my dinner.
You're having your dinner?
I'm having my dinner.
All right.
You ready to hit the next one?
Yeah. So we've arrived now at the second little library. This is a new one, at least to me, in our neighborhood, and it's a little tiny guy. So I'm gonna see what I can fit in there. I don't know. It might be 2 layers deep. I can't really tell.
Oh, they've got a little camera on that too. Make sure you wave at the camera. Say hello.
So I'm gonna
cute.
see if there's anything I want to grab out of it, and then see if I can stock it. I don't know if I have books that small, so I'm gonna see what I got in the back. It's this guy. Very spooky little library. This one's cute. Got like a whole series in here, like a Percy Jackson series. It's kind of cute. This giant book. A lot of kids ones in here. I like seeing like what the sort of not the themes, but like what oh. But this one seems to have a lot of kids books, and then I'm gonna see if I can fill this with a couple of things in here. I'm gonna see what I have in the back. Okay, so I just kind of moved some stuff over, moved some things around, packed it with 2 books, and then we are on to the next one. Goodbye, spooky skeleton. I really like you a lot. So here is the third one. It looks like a telephone box. This one's really cute. This one's also fairly packed full of stuff. So we'll see. It doesn't really need to be cleaned up. I might grab something out of here though, but we'll see what's in here. Got Michelle Obama's book. This one seems to be a lot more adult, like memoirs and stuff. What's this one? Survival at Sea. I feel like I read that when I was like a child, or like a teenager. I don't know what this one is. I knew I might grab this one. See what that's about. Let's see, what else is in here? Secluded cabin, sleep 6. Could do like a spooky book. I'll grab that one. I only grab stuff if I know I'm going to be like actually replacing it with other books. You know what I mean? Fiction writer. I feel like I might have heard of this one too. Okay, so I dug through the box. The books that I have that are sort of in the similar vibe, because this box seems to be catered to more like adult mystery-ish kind of vibe. So like this is, I think, just like I forget what is this one about, but Unbury Carol and then The Vanishers. I feel like these books fit the vibe of the box, so that's what we're going to fill it with. Okay, and then this is after. These ones were a bit too tall to kind of fit in there, so they're just going to go in the front. But that's what it looks like after I filled it. Jubes.
My jubes.
I present to you Jubes.
Thank you.
So that's what, the third one?
That
off to the fourth one?
Yeah.
You look beautiful. You don't look like a scrub at all.
Okay.
But yeah, that one's pretty cute. Looking like a little telephone box. I kind of dig that. I think that one's really charming. So yeah, that one was, that one was a success for grabbing some stuff that I was interested in. Like I said, they all have different themes. There's one in the area that has a lot of French and other languages, a lot that have kids books, some that have just like a lot of Stephen King, a lot of horror. So horror.
Turn left onto Clearbrook Drive.
Okay, so fourth one on the list is one that we've typically been to, but it appears that they have either taken it out for the season or taken it out. So that's a little weird, because I can definitely remember kind of where it was, like on the street. So, okay, well, on to the next one.
Maybe it was damaged and they just haven't replaced it.
That's true. After the next one, I think the next one is one that I really like. It's like a cute little flowery, like, newspaper bin one. You'll see. I like this one. It's cute. I can't get over how good it smells though outside right now. Like all the leaves are decomposing, and then everybody has their like wood burning fireplaces and stuff like that going. It smells like October, but it's 23 degrees. It's really weird. The reason why I'm so pressed about how strange the weather is the fact that, like, when I was a kid, this time of year, there'd be snow. I know, global warming, but like there'd be snow, and then you'd have to wear your like, I was a hula hoop, like a Hawaiian dancer with like my mom's shredded garbage bags to make like my skirt. But it was over top of see if I can find the picture. It was over top of like a purple snowsuit, which is really funny. So it's very strange to have all the smells and sensations of Halloween-ish time or fall time, and it's like so warm out. It's weird. It's really weird. This is the one that I like. I think it's so cute. You kind of gotta hold it open, and it's not easy to do. But let's see what's in here. Definitely stick some stuff in here. Organize it a little bit so that you can fit more stuff in. Oh, good Sweet Valley High. clean it up a little bit, and then I should be able to stick a couple of my books from the back of the car. There we go. In here. So let me go grab some. So this is the other one that I really like. This one typically always has Stephen King and horror kind of vibe in there, so that's what I try to fill it with. I don't know if I have too much. I think I have one copy of Cujo in the back. See if it'll fit in there, but this one's always a fun one. Yeah, I feel good filling that one with a little bit of Stephen King. Feel bad for putting my Spanish version of Stephen King in there, but it needed to be put somewhere. There is an edition of Cujo, Spanish version of something by Stephen King, and then I put in George R.R. Martin. What the hell is it?
Game of Thrones? Game
of Thrones, because this one typically caters to like an adultier, horror-ish kind of fantasy vibe. No Stephen King in this one, but typically when I open it, there's some kind of Stephen King or like Karen Slaughter sometime in there too. So feel good about restocking it with stuff that I know people in the neighborhood specifically go to this one for. So next one, we have maybe one more before it gets too dark.
Yeah, I think it might be starting to rain.
Is it raining?
Thought I felt it. I might be imagining.
I don't think so. But yeah, I think there's two more left on the list in this area. If we get to those today, I'll feel good. I lied. This one is also a new one to us. This one is tiny and looks pretty cute, so we'll see what's in it and see if I'm able to clean it up and fill it. So these ones this time seem to be really well stocked. I think we stocked in the spring. Did we stock in the spring the last time? Because it felt like I was just shoving like books, like filling the whole thing. But these ones seem to be pretty full today, but I'm gonna go take a look.
It was too long ago that we did it.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so this one is really cute. It's also pretty full of stuff, so I'll see if I can fill it at all. But this is Jasper and Rory's little library. How cute is that? How does this one work? I generally don't know how to open this one. How does this open? Okay, I got Jeff to help me take this one open, and this one seems to have a lot of like Harlequin romance in there, which is really fun. So, what is this? Oh, absolutely. We go and we restock them every time I have books, so it's about like the 9th one I'm doing today, so we're just restocking them full of stuff. Thanks for doing it, it's really cute. So that was pretty cute. I like running into the people who run them sometimes. That one was really funny because it was full of like Harlequin romance.
Right onto Larkin Drive.
I grabbed some, but then I had a feminist novel called I Am Not a Slut in there.
On Larkin Drive for 1 kilometer.
And so I thought it was funny with all the remaining Harlequin romances to pop in a book called I Am Not a Slut. Out of there that I thought was funny, one was called like Sexy Dad or something, or like Book Time Dad. I don't know. I'm gonna see when we get home what it says, because I was just kind of like panicking as the light gets darker, and then like the people who owned it came and talked to me. So as you can tell, it's getting much darker, so we're gonna try to get this last one and then go home because Jeff has to pee. So This is the last one that we're doing today. I don't want to film inside these people's house, so I'm just going to kind of do that. This one also seems to be pretty full, so I'm going to see what's in it, see if I can stock it. You know, the drill. Tell bookish tales while I'm...
Bookish tales?
I don't know, talk about books for a while.
But you're the book person. Okay. Books. Made of pages. Contains words. Generally has a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Kind of chapters. Chapters are a thing.
Close this up and go, ooh, nice, Natasha found this in there.
Natasha found this in there. I don't understand the importance of it, but here I am showing it to you. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. A novel by Gabrielle Zevin. But yeah. How much is it Canadian? I don't know. $35? But yeah, my latest gem is How to ADHD by Jessica McCabe. So that's my book knowledge right now, but that's definitely one that's on my list right now that I've connected with that's had a big impact on my life. So if there's any neurodivergent followers, check out that book. It's worth the read. A lot of books like that. I don't read a lot for pleasure as much as I used to. I should pick up a fun book. Read a fun book. No, that didn't close all the way. Nope. That still didn't close all the way. That still didn't close all the way. There we go.
This is a major find, because this is a really, like, a book that I've been really wanting to read.
Major find.
Definitely check out your little libraries. Fill them when you can. Support them when you can. Check them. I know there's a lot of hype going around about how, like, they're all full of shit. Be the people who put good things in there.
Yeah.
If you have good things to put in there, put good things in there. I don't have some stuff, I kind of space it out. If I have some, I try to theme it if you have a lot of them in your area. Frequent them, clean them up, support them. If you have a local Facebook group or anything like that, comment and be like, hey, I'm filling them up today. It shows that people are interested, they go check it out, people fill it out.
Like a local community group.
Local community groups. And so be the change you want in the world. No, but like if you want your little libraries to be better, do better for them. Mm-hmm. I can't stress that enough because ours are pretty awesome. So, sometimes you're hit or miss and sometimes you find really good stuff. So,
don't just put your extra copy of the Welsh dictionary in there. Like,
we have done that though. But if space it out, like put some in there. I definitely saw a book that I put in there that's still there. I might pull it out next time and put it in a different one, so yeah, I don't know.
Be the little book bees that's tending to the little book gardens and pollinating the various little libraries with
and
moving books around.
Clear out your own personal library of stuff that you maybe thought was 2 stars, but someone else might think is great, Mm-hmm. It's a better thing to do than donating to Value Village. I hate to say it, but
sharing is caring.
Sharing's caring, and supporting the community is important. So if you got it, support it. That's that. He has to pee now, so I will show you the book haul of what I got later.
Can you go home? Okay, let's go home.
Still gotta pee?
No, it just magically absorbs back into my body.
Okay, so I'm back home from filling up little libraries, and I'm gonna do a quick book haul of what I grabbed before they end up in a pile and I forget what exact books. What?
I said woo books.
So the major find of the day, Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Main reason I grabbed this, it is a $34.99 hardback Canadian fucking book, and books are expensive. So grab that. I feel like everybody has read this but me. I don't know what it's about, but it's about video game designers who fall in love or something. I don't know. That was at the last little library, so I'm really happy we made it to that last one. The other bunch of books I grabbed seemed kind of like mystery thrillers, and then the fun stuff, the Harlequin romances. Okay, so this is a Scotiabank Giller Prize finalist. This one is called The Sleeping Car Porter. I have no idea what this is about. So this seems like possibly a historical LGBTQ romance with a black character, or a black main character. So this sounds interesting. This was actually bought at a local bookstore that I really like, but they focus on a lot of like really good messaging and a lot of like indie authors and supporting marginalized voices. So that's pretty cool. Don't know why it was in a book thing, but hopefully someone liked it so much they wanted to pass it forward. Next one I have here, just some mystery thrillers. This is The Sisters Next Door, of the women who looked out the window at the train. But this is Sisters Molly and Beth Winters through the remote clifftop. Hello? Sisters Molly and Beth Winters thought the remote clifftop house would be the perfect place to hide after their mother's brutal murder. They were wrong, because someone from the girls' past have already found their safe house and is watching and waiting in the shadows, ready to make them pay. So this could be really bad, or it could be just the right amount of bad. Same vein, Secluded Cabin Sleep 6. 3 couples rent a luxury cabin in the woods for a weekend getaway to die for in this chilling locked room thriller. What could be more restful, more restorative than a weekend getaway with family and friends? Hannah's loving and generous tech mogul brother found the listing for the secluded dream house online. It is his birthday gift to Hannah that includes their spouses and another couple. 6 friends need this trip with good food, good company, and a lot of R&R, far from the chatter and pressures of modern life. This idyllic weekend is about to turn into a nightmare. A deadly storm is a brewing. The rental house host seems a little too present. The personal chef reveals that the beautiful house has a spine-tingling history. The friends have their own complicated past with secrets that blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. So, you know, spooky cabin and a bunch of morons, probably. And then this seemed fairly new, potentially, as well. This is also a $38.99 hardback book. The fuck are book prices in Canada right now? Absurd. So I grabbed this because why wouldn't I? As kids, Emily and Chess were inseparable, but now in their 30s, their bond has been strained by the demand of their adult lives. So when Chess suggests a girls' trip to Italy, Emily jumps at the chance to reconnect. Villa's that I can't pronounce is a high-end holiday home, but in 1974 it was known as Villa Rosado and was rented for the summer by notorious rock star Noel Gordon. Is this? There's a lot going on in this synopsis. Sexy, sex, drugs, rock and roll, and murder. When long-buried secrets come to life, Emily discovers that history has a way of repeating itself, and the villa may claim another victim before summer ends. Inspired by Fleetwood Mac, the Manson murders, and the infamous summer Percy and Mary Shelley spent with Lord Byron at Lake Geneva Castle, the birthplace of Frankenstein, Rachel Hawkins' The Villa invites you into its deadly legacy. That could be fun to check that out. The last 3 books were from that little library that was for the dogs, where I ran into the people that ran it or owned it, and it was full of Harlequin romances, so I just grabbed some in a panic. Let's see, we have Intrigue, Deborah Webb, Small Town Secrets, A Colby Agency Elite, I can't even fucking pronounce that, okay. Mission, close a 16-year-old cold case, 3 teenage girls slain in a Midwest town. Client, Dana Hall, twin sister of one of the victims, troubled, insomniac, alienated from family, suffering from horrific nightmares about the killer's identity. Investigator, William Spencer, 36, bachelor, top-notch skills on the job 24/7, shows exceptional sensitivity to clients' needs. Comments, significant danger, escalating threats against Dana's presence in town. Spence believed Dana is hiding something relevant to the investigation. Possibly he may be hiding something himself. Has his strong, naturally protective nature compromised his professionalism? Oh. Also in the same series, Intrigue, Jaina Dillion from the Bayou Bodyguard. One remote Bayou mansion is holding tight to its secrets. Bodyguard Brian, I don't know. Oh, okay, hold on, let me see. Bodyguard Brian Mercentrell knows Justine Chatry has a job to do, but so did he. He'd been hired to keep her safe and from whatever lurked behind these walls of a long neglected mansion. And yet, the beautiful researcher insisted on helping him investigate every suspicious noise and following him through the murky bayou as he tracked down trespassers. All that paled in comparison, though, to his greatest challenge, trying to resist her. When the fear took over and she looked to him for protection. Still, no matter how fiery their attraction, there was something about this frustrating, sexy woman that seemed so familiar. But trying to penetrate her secrets was like trying to keep her out of his arms or out of his bed. Woo! Sexy times in the bayou. There's been a lot of discourse about, hot men on the internet, and immediately everyone types, book talk, do your thing. Booktube, where you at? Well, I'm here to bring it to you. We got Storybook Dad by Harlequin American Romance. Real life is not a fairy tale, right? When Mark Reynolds first meets Emily Todd, he's smitten. So is Seth, his son, which is why Mark has to nip this attraction in the bud. Emily's been honest about her diagnosis, and Mark can't put Seth through the heartbreak of another illness, even though Emily is fit, sexy, and oh so alive. Mark's as close as any man's come to being the prince Emily imagined when she was a girl, right down to the gorgeous ocean blue eyes. But that girl never imagined herself with MS. Oh, she has MS. Emily doesn't want to be anyone's burden, and she doesn't want to hurt Mark's vulnerable son. So she'll harden her heart, stick to her work, and forget about the magic of Mark's touch. Can two grown-ups break up the... Don't stare at me while I read this. Can two grown-ups with their minds made up learn a lesson in love from a 4-year-old boy? Storybook Dad. So anyway, we got small town investigators banging. We got bodyguard in the bayou banging. And we got Storybook Dad and a lady with MS hopefully banging. And yeah, that is my that is my little library book haul. I would love to be as intelligent and not forthcoming, having a forethought of actually reading all the books and then uploading the video, a la Books and Lala. Can't do that. Not smart enough for that. Eventually, maybe I'll read any one of these and I'll let you know how that goes. But for now, thanks for coming along as I, went and filled up little libraries. Hopefully had a good time. So, and would you like to come here? So hopefully everyone had a good time checking out what books I grabbed from the little library, watching me fill them. Again, I cannot stress enough to go and support them if you have them. And yeah, okay.